In this video, I'm going to be sharing part 1 of my updated what I think are the best products for beginners to try nail art wise. I'm going to start off with base coat, and for base coats I would recommend the OPI Natural Nail Base Coat. You can get this on Amazon as well in stores. I will have everything linked for the best of my ability in the description box below, but also check the comments if I wasn't able to link everything in the description box. I also love the Orly Bonder Base Coat. This one you can get off Amazon too. I think you can get this in stores, but I have not seen it. I'd also recommend the Essie Here to Stay Base Coat. This one is awesome too. You can get this in stores and on Amazon as well. And the last one I'd recommend is getting the Zoya Anchor Down Base Coat. And this one you unfortunately can only get off their website or on Amazon, but it's totally worth it. I love this one. I would also recommend getting Peel Off Base Coat if you take your polish on and off so much. I wish I knew about this sooner. And this also makes removing glitter polish way easier. They also have it in a square bottle too. You can actually take the cap off this one. I did not know that. I would also recommend trying out the Orly One Night Stand Base Coat. This is a peel off base coat too. Works phenomenal. I would highly recommend getting a peel off base coat. Trust me, it makes a huge difference. I would also recommend a fast drying top coat. Essie Good to Go is my hands down favorite fast drying top coat. You can get this on Amazon and in stores. And I love this one, dries super quickly. If you're wanting a top coat that gives you like a gel-like look, I would get the Essie Gel Setter. This one dries really quickly too, and I love it. A little heads up for this one, it definitely is thicker, but it's worth it. I would also recommend trying out the Orly Quick Dry Top Coat. I don't know if this is available in stores. I haven't seen it, but you can get this off Amazon. Another one of my favorites. I also absolutely would recommend getting a Rapid Dry product of some sort, whether it's Rapid Dry Drip Drops or Rapid Dry Spray. I personally don't like drip drops. I've tried them and they didn't work for me, but this Rapid Dry Spray is like something that everyone should have when doing their nails. It works awesome and it smells really good too. I'd also recommend getting liquid latex. This is going to be so helpful in cleanup. If you are allergic to latex, they have these nail skin barriers that have no latex in them. They kind of look like nail bibs. I will link those in the description box below too. Those are awesome too. I would also recommend getting some brush-on nail glue because it gives you more control over how much glue gets on your nail. And I'd also recommend this if you break your nails a lot. I do that all the time. I also would recommend purchasing a nail buffer. I will do my best to find one similar to this on Amazon. I also would recommend getting a good pair of detail brushes. I got these off Amazon and I did an entire video talking about my favorite detail brushes that I've tried, and that video went up I believe last weekend. I would also get some dotting tools. These actually are dual-sided, so there's two sides on each of the dotting tools, which is must-have in my opinion. I would also recommend getting a really fine dotting tool. This one is my holy grail favorite dotting tool ever, and I will do my best to link this in the description box below. I also would recommend getting a pair of small scissors. These are actually tatting scissors that my mom gave me, but if you're into tatting, you can totally use tatting scissors, but I would just recommend getting a small pair of nail scissors to begin with. So helpful. I would also recommend getting a pair of very pointy tweezers. Now, just heads up on this, these are sharp and you can very easily stab yourself with these, so be careful. I would also recommend getting an e.l.f. eyeliner brush for a cleanup brush. These are very cheap. You can get these at, I think, any store. But if you want to get a little bit of a fancier cleanup brush, I would recommend these from Amazon. I got these a couple of weeks ago and I really like them. I also love the fact that they came with a lid or a cap, and they got kind of squished. But I love these. Highly recommend them too. I would also recommend getting a really good remover. If you're going to remove your nail polish on and off like I did in the beginning, I would highly recommend getting one that is very strong but very gentle. I love this mineral infusion one. I would also recommend the Zoya Remove Plus as well as the Orly Genius Remover. Those work awesome. I would also recommend purchasing some hand cream. Your hands are going to get very dry, so I would definitely recommend hand cream. I would also recommend getting some cuticle oil because, again, this helps your nails grow and very beneficial for dry skin. If you love coconut oil or you have like some sort of oil like olive oil, grapeseed oil, I would highly recommend using that as well if you want to use something around your house. And jojoba oil is also very good for your nails, which I did not know. I've been loving this and I would highly recommend it too. I also love these little nailer pens. I got these off Amazon and I actually made these myself, and there's an entire video on this on my channel already. And lastly, I would recommend getting a really good hand scrub. This is actually a body scrub, but I would recommend getting a really good hand scrub. Just trust me.